Coming to Premier League half-time, and with Arsenal leading 2-0 at half-time against Everton home at the Emirates, you can see how that would project things at the top of the table. It would give them that 5-point cushion they so seek, with really capitalising on this game in hand. It would be the joint fastest Arsenal have reached 60 points in this many games, if they, of course, are able to hold on to this lead and indeed a victory. Cara Banks alongside Tim Howard, Danny Higginbotham. It got off to a pretty slow start, boys, didn't it? But wow, how things changed towards the end of that half. Yeah,
they did. I think up to the first 40 minutes, I think that Sean Dyche, he would have been absolutely delighted. They frustrated Arsenal. They'd made it a stop-start game, had a few opportunities to themselves. But then after that 40th minute, that's when Arsenal became Arsenal again and clicked into gear. Yeah, some question marks, obviously, over whether that second goal was onside, offside. You were adamant it was on, and a big decision, big game changer, really,
Everton, they came undone, really. As Danny said, they needed to get to... They played well. They made it ugly. They went down at every time there was contact. You could see the frustration from Arsenal. They needed to continue that. They needed to get to halftime. That didn't happen. It was difficult. It was difficult for Arsenal. But, again, we talked about we were going to judge this young Arsenal team on the run-in week by week. Every challenge, every hurdle, they were going to get judged. This was a game where we said it was staunch, it was ugly. Everton sat in, and they began to just pick them apart and probe. It wasn't perfect, but in the end, they got the breakthrough.
Do Arsenal play more defensive now in the second half?
I don't think they need to. I think they have the ability to stay completely free-flowing and open, and I think it'll be more, unfortunately, for Everton.
OK, well, let's get to the Geico first-half highlights in case you missed any of the action at the Emirates. We'll kick off with this opening goal, Tim.
As we mentioned, Everton were hard to break down. You just see the two banks of four there. It's a really good pass from Zinchenko, and even better taken goal from Saka, who gets his 10th goal of the season. Just watch a hint of offside, but he just does so well, turning in one motion to receive the ball, to shift it, and there's nowhere to go. He can only go high to the near postal power. This is a great look at it. He knows he has to lift it, and he has to put pace on it to get it past Pickford. 1-0.
And this next goal, huge talking point, but it's the correct decision. You see the initial pass from Saka goes to Martinelli. He's flagged offside. But when you see the replay, it's something that you're very rarely going to see in the game. But when the ball is played, you can see that Saka wins the ball. Martinelli's in an offside position, but he's behind the ball, so therefore he remains onside, and he puts the ball into the back of the net. Something that you'll see very, very rarely. We can see there he's offside, but he's behind the ball. And like I say, Martinelli then goes in and he does the rest. He's given onside, and it's the correct decision from the referee, Michael Oliver, and everybody else involved.
Yeah, so 6 minutes between them, but two huge goals for Arsenal, and understandably celebrations for Arteta as they capitalise right now on this game in hand. Dyche, he was vocal to begin with, but now pensive. How on earth will they respond?